Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renins can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renins like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renins!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
Ha! We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Whoa. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
I wonder if something happened. I'm impressed how... well balanced this thing is.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
This one will be difficult to predict.
I'll take you all on! It's over! Try harder! My turn! Dragon Swarm! Be still! You're finished!
Prepare to be seized, though, fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Dazzle! Mirage!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Photon dance
Take
in the
this.
wind!
You're finished!
In here!
I'll take you! Dragon Swarm!
Eagle fly! Tempest Swarm!
Raining Slap!
Alright,
Swarm!
it's
Dragon Swarm! Explosive Ring! Here I come!
Now!
Shion!
Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Hit lightning condemn!
Face you! Try this!
Not so fast.
Explosive Ring!
Now!
Elusive deity!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of these ruins around here? It seems like a missed opportunity.
Most likely because it would be inefficient for harvesting astral energy. That's what dictates the current positions of each realm's capital.
Plus, Renans are averse to using anything that belonged to the Danans.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! You picked the wrong fight! I'm not done!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here. Can you take it? Not so fast!
Here I come!
Elusive deity!
I'll be ready!
Pile driver!
I'll run you through!
You.
Dragon form!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Begin! Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Beckon to everlasting dark. I'm on negative gate. Resonate with the earth. Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, the sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Resonate with the earth.
We did it! Be
The
still!
last might.
Looks like it could be worth something.
No holding back!
Resonate with the
This'll
earth.
be a piece of cake!
You're finished!
Dragon
It's on! Strike!
Design
Not today!
Airborne beat with the earth.
My specialty.
Now I can let loose!
That's enough. Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Dragon form!
What? Resonate with the earth.
Lightning thrust! You're mine! It's over!
You take it.
Here I come! It's over!
Not so fast.
Here I come! Dragon swarm!
I'm ready.
Lightning bolt! Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade. See that?
That training's paying off! Here I come!
Elusive deity. I'll face you.
I'm not done! This one's all mine! Lightning thrust! Dragon Mirage! You're finished!
Pile driver.
Dragon shell! I'm not done! Dragon swarm! Dragon shell! Be still! Mirage!
Eat
Here I come!
Elusive
It's
deity.
over! Dragon swarm!
Wind astral energy!
Be still!
Now!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt. Hootle, shake off that water.
I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great! That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Thank you.
I'm not done!
Deity!
Dragon Swarm!
It can hide itself?
Amazing! Here it comes!
Explosive ring!
Benediction light.
Dust to dust!
Heal!
Okay, here I go.
In the wind! In here! Let's get you all tucked
I'm on
away!
it!
Another incantation ruined.
Dragon Swarm!
Not in your dream!
Be still!
Armor won't save you!
You're mine!
Cascade!
What in the world? I'm alright.
Not done!
I'm still standing.
Dragon Swarm!
I'll face you!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
I lost myself in the heat of the moment.
Thunderblade!
Begin the picture of hell
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with resuscitation.
Raging Cascade!
strike!
Try harder!
Benediction light.
Tectonic
You're
fire!
mine! Dragon Swarm!
Being interrupted.
This one's mine!
Storm!
You're mine!
Far enough! Storm! Begin!
From mine.
You're ours! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning condemned!
Time to let it rip!
Thunderblade!
Talon Storm!
This one's all mine! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
Dust to dust!
Dragon Swarm!
Flawless flight!
Dazzle!
First strike!
Rising
I'm
Falcon!
just getting
Go!
Arch shield!
You're
Benediction light.
ready to clear!
Dance in the wind! Air!
Adversity is said to be the best motivation.
Eat dirt! You're mine! It's over!
Blow away!
Light action! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Photon Raging Cascade!
I did too much.
Dance in the wind!
Forgive me.
You'll pay for that!
Dragon! Go! Leave the chargers to me! Talon Storm!
You're mine!
Benediction light.
It's over!
Far enough!
Thunderblade!
Away!
Never fit!
Heal!
Not on my watch!
Take this!
Lightning
Dragon!
condemned! Thunderblade!
Lightning thrust!
An astral rotating.
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
In a bind.
I'm on!
Lightning condemned!
Now I'm in trouble!
Thunderblade!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
This one's...
Oh my! Elusive deity!
Here
I'm on
goes!
it!
Try harder!
Hitting pile driver!
Just what the doctor ordered!
Resonate with... I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike!
Gale force! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Try harder!
Rotating pile driver!
Resonate
All finish
with
you
the
here
earth.
now!
Ignite!
No more Miss Nice Girl!
Take this!
I'm on it!
Elusive
Talon hurricane! Eagle
I'll be
fly!
saving this one!
Take this!
Lightning force! I'll take it from here! Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Raging Cascade!
Let the marksman handle this.
Denied!
Raging Another fit!
Elusive deity! Now you see what I can do!
Into everlasting.
I'll stop its charge!
Negative
Thanks,
gate.
Kisara!
Resonate with the earth.
Air Lightning condemned! Here goes!
I'm ready!
Lost!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want a rest?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Now where might those fish be? Yeah! All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
Yeah! All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Nice work!
Reel it in. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Nice work!
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? That unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Xion can use theirs?
That may be because Xion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Xion is the big sister, and Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do. If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. want to go back to bed.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Now I can let loose.
I'm also good with airborne targets.
You're mine!
They got me flanked!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Mirage! Strike! Ignite! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Here's another dragon!
I'm ready!
Light
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Field!
Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind!
Dazzle!
Air thrust! Now
You're mine!
light
Dragon
action!
Swarm!
Deity!
Dragon Swarm! Dazzle! Mirage!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon
Field!
Swarm!
Quiver Dragon!
This'll come in handy.
You're mine!
Field!
Lightning Thrust! Mirage! You're mine! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! We're in good form!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Be still! Mirage! It's over!
It's a duel of the arts!
Here I come! It's over!
Here goes!
Flying freak!
Light
Why can't they
action
just sit
energy!
still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Dance in the wind!
Eagle Fly!
Field!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
I'm like bait to them.
Alright, it's showtime!
Lightning Thrust!
Leave the enemy's art to me!
No complaints here.
Field!
Eat this!
Get on in there together!
Take this!
Begin!
Dragon Swarm!
You're mocked!
We did it!
Showtime!
You picked the wrong fight!
Elusive deity! No further! Eagle Fly!
Lightning
Storm!
This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready!
Dance in the wind!
Hey! Blow them away! Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
Hoo, 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 hoo.
I'm not afraid.
Hoo, hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane!
Try this!
Elusive deity!
Explosive Ring!
Benediction light.
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascades!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive Ring!
Now!
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
It's over!
I can carve through armor!
Okay, here I go.
I'm on it!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Dazzle! Rising Falcon! You're mine! It's over!
Eat this!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand
It's
back.
over!
I'll trip it up.
Mirage! Here I come!
You!
Dragon!
Everlasting! Do it!
We're cleaning house!
Let me take the rest of them!
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Eat this!
Evil die!
Strike!
More for the stockpile.
Dazzle!
Here comes.
Mirage!
More where that came from.
It's over! Lightning Strike!
Throbs in pain.
For the win.
Thunder
In
Dragon!
here.
Here I come!
More
Be
for
still!
the stockpile.
Mirage! Here I
Land
come!
confiscated.
Elusive deity! It's over!
Rotating pile driver.
Crumble!
This one's mine.
Dragon
Now.
Swarm!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Dragon Swarm!
Elusive deity!
More for the
Begin.
stockpile.
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara. My exploits are bearing fruit.
There.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves, no matter what. Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
There! Did anybody see that?
Brace yourself! Ready and this one's tough!
Raging cascade!
Burn! Take this! Ruin his gate!
He's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Dragon form!
Flying freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Less talking, more doing.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Negative gate! Everlasting dark! Negative gate! Eat this! I'll run you through! Resonate with the earth!
I'm ready!
I'm not done!
Now!
Step off! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Let's get it done!
Dragon form! Air thrust!
Eat this! I'm on!
Photon! Lightning blast!
Still got that more rest to tag. Former. Details.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
You're mine! Dragon form! Taking lightning thrust! Mirage! Come one, come all!
Its armor's too strong.
And I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Mirage!
Where are you going?
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Done. I'll leave it to you.
Elusive deity!
I'm not done.
Here I come!
Denied!
Glimmer dragon! This one's all mine! Deity! Burn!
Raging Cascade!
Try harder. I have no limits.
Rain flash! Blow away! Dragon swarm!
Coming through. Ha!
Melt!
Scarlet Inferno.
Resonate with the ice!
It's over.
Talon storm!
Take this. Dragon swarm.
Lightning thrust! Mirage! Elusive deity! I'm ready!
No escape.
Blow away! Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Raging Cascade!
Glimmer dragon! Now you see what I can watch.
I'll be
Take this!
saving this one!
You're finished.
Begin!
Here goes!
Do it! Elusive
Whoa, hey!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Okay, here I go. Light. In a bind. Me.
Take this! Their hide and seek is over!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Go get it! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Elusive demon! This one's all mine!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open! Be my guest!
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here! Eat dirt!
Prepare to be sealed, O King of Court. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
I'll smash you!
Can you take it?
Away! Start us!
In here!
Benediction light.
Let's see you all touch the wind! Raging storm! Whoa! Hey! One at a time!
Dragon
Raging storm! Power!
Explosive ring! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
What is this?
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, den and ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Try this! Negative take! Resonate with the I'm on it! Clear Draggy!
This one's mine!
No armor! This one keeps...
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Watch your mind! Dragon Sword! Lightning Thrust! Negative gate! Resonate with the This one's all mine! Burn it down! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Be still! In a bind? Eat this! Here I come! Rising Falcon!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Take this!
Not against a worthy
Dragon
opponent.
Swarm! Lightning Thrust! Mirage!
Don't mind if I do.
You're finished!
Do it! Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
With this, I can become even stronger.